me, Jefferson, coming to you guys with a performance review here on Kicksologist.com on this sneaker right here. This is the Nike LeBron 11, and I'm going to go ahead and get straight into it. And first off, I want to talk about is the traction. The traction on this shoe is kind of lackluster, man. I was not happy. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, and let me tell you why. I don't know, man. It just didn't stick to the floor like I needed it to. I mean, it was grippy sometimes, and sometimes it wasn't, so it was really inconsistent. Was not happy at all with this. Some people do have a better experience in the traction department as far as the LeBron 11, but for me, I just didn't work out. So I'd give it a 7 out of 10. The cushion on this is a this insole right here, which is a full-length Lunarlon and Zoom unit. Boom, there it is. That runs from here all the way to the forefoot, stopping at the toe area, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they should just make it all around. You know what I mean? If you want a good high-impact protection shoe, this is a great shoe to have. Other than Air Max 360 and all that stuff, this is a great option. It's very, very responsive. It's kind of mushy. It's a little bit too much. It feels like double stack Zoom, literally, because of the Lunarlon. It's amazing. It's pretty much just a shell without the midsole. So yeah, the cushion on these, I'd give it a good solid 9 out of 10. Really, really happy with them. That's pretty much it. So next up is lockdown. Lockdown, you got a heel counter in the internal and kind of like the external, but not really. But you got internal heel. The midfoot lockdown on this is amazing. You got this little hyperposite material as well, which I never felt it like hug my feet or mold to my feet. It was still a very, very nice form-fitting shoe. The toe box is definitely narrow, which has caused a lot of problems for some people. But for me, you know, I got a narrow foot, so you know, it was cool. A good 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't perfect or anything. I would kind of slip around out right here in the back. And then I would always constantly tie these shoes. You know, when you're having basketball, when you're playing ball and your laces just become unlaced and you just gotta keep relacing, this is the shoe, man. I tried everything, like double knotting, it was just untying all the time. So that's part of the lockdown score. That's why I gave it an 8 out of 10. Other than that, the actual lockdown of the shoe, keeping my feet on the footbed, it was great. Other than with a little heel slippage. So 8 out of 10. Next up is ventilation. The ventilation on this is very minimal, nothing too crazy. I'd give it like a good 7 out of 10 because you do have ventilation right here, a little right here, and also on the tongue. So pretty standard for any shoe. Next up I have is, so support, you pretty much have a TPU little shank support right here. Keep it from really, really rigid, and of course you have the whole Hyperposite upper, and this just supports the foot. Now if you're looking for a supportive shoe, this is it. You look nowhere else. You really have good durability as well. I'm gonna go ahead and just score it all up. The durability on this is 10 out of 10, man. You can't go wrong with this at all. The Hyperposite just creates a really like tank-like kind of structure for the whole foot. Asymmetrical collar, which is nice. You got, the tongue is heavily padded, so it keeps your foot locked in. The support is everywhere. The durability is everywhere. It's just insane. So support, I'd give it a good 9 out of 10. Durability, I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a straight up 10 out of 10. This is a tank, literally a tank. Next up is so I got lockdown, I got cushioning. The heel to toe transition. Now heel to toe transition is definitely not good either. Other than the traction, other than sliding in the shoe, the way it felt, heel to toe is kind of clunky. It doesn't, I mean, it is kind of bulky, but it doesn't play that way. But it just felt kind of like loose around the heel. It didn't feel smooth at all. So if you're looking for a natural, this is definitely not natural movement shoe, not very minimal at all. Heel to toe transition, I'll probably give it a 7 out of 10. It's kind of, I don't know, not sloppy, but I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah. Alright, so the LeBron 11 is one of the best models to come out of the LeBron line. Jason Petrie designed it, and it's definitely an advanced model. It retails for $200, and you can probably get these on sale already. As far as like the performance, is it a hit? Is it a miss? For me personally, it's a miss. Because of just the traction, and I can't enjoy the shoe if I'm sliding everywhere. But as far as other people, they have had a lot of good experiences in this shoe. It could be because I'm super light, that the traction won't just grip onto the shoe because of how light I am. But other than that though, everything else in this shoe, the lockdown is great, the cushion is supreme, the durability is amazing. So if you're pretty much looking for a shoe that supports your foot, if you're a bigger statured player or person, if you need a lot of support and a lot of lockdown and impact protection, this shoe is a great shoe to have. So yeah, man, this shoe is great. I love the design of this shoe. Unfortunately, LeBron James hasn't been wearing a lot himself in the NBA, but his foot is just crazy. But anyway, that's the LeBron 11. I added all the scores up. Traction, I gave it a 7. Lockdown, I gave it 8.5. Cushion, I gave it a 9. Heel to toe was a 7. Support was 9.5, and durability was a perfect 10. After adding all those up and dividing them by 6, I got an 8.5 out of 10 overall, which is great. It's a B average, I think. Well, no, B plus, I don't know. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being patient with me and waiting on this LeBron 11 performance review. And as far as being a LeBron fan, you know I am the huge LeBron fan here in San Diego. LeBron James all day, every day. Shout out to Champ Sports for sending me this hat and also the Hornet colorway. Thank you again. Hit us up at Kicksologist.com for the detailed review of the LeBron 11. I wrote everything out. And hit me up on Instagram. Subscribe to this channel and to my personal channel, Jefferson. And until next time, thank you guys for watching. I'm outro. Deuces. LeBron all day though.